resolved. History is cyclical,
Resolved.
not linear.
Negro children
varying
deserve the
only
same
by
educational
levels.
background
Resolved.
to the heart.
Our
Research
research
shows that a
shows
Segregation is downright immoral and should be outlawed.
Resolved. The year is 1935. The Depression has climaxed. Capitalizing on a new playing field, people of color are climbing up ladders,
Economically, socially,
and academically. In Marshall, Texas,
6 scholars of color use debate to
overcome obstacles, fighting,
Racism.
fighting,
Lynching.
fighting everyone else. And it all started in Mr. Tolson's debate class at Wiley College.
I had a dream that one day little old Wiley Methodist would compete in the national championships.
One day,
Will be
the great debaters
based on real life in the screenplay.
by Robert Ezel and Jeffrey Porro. Here!
Thank you. You may be seated. I am Mr. Tolson, head of the debate team, but you knew that. This is the hot spot where you will be auditioning.
Mr. Tolson used famous Harlem Renaissance writers of the day to thwart his own mission.
I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Who wrote?
Langston Hughes, 1924.
1925, hot spot. I give you a topic, you give me a quote. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Beauty.
Beauty must be defined by who we are, or else it is our enemy.
Self-pity. Name the author this time.
I've never seen a wild thing sorry for itself. D.H. Lawrence.
Impressive.
What's your name?
Henrietta Bell Wells.
Nice to meet you, Bell Wells.
Pleasure's mine.
Next,
me, sir, James Farmer Jr.
as in the legacy of
Dr. Farmer, he's tough. I heard he was
debate is
blood sports, combat,
your weapons are your
words.
Son, what's the irony of the Bethlehem Steel Corporation?
Bethlehem is the birthplace of Jesus, Prince of Peace, and Bethlehem still manufactures weapons of war.
Very good. Next, name.
Samantha Buck, with an E.
You take the negative. Welfare discourages hard work.
I'll try. Most of the new deal goes to children anyway, and the handicapped, and to old people.
Source?
Yes, there is a source. That look on the mother's face when she can't feed her kids. Our people are starved.
Who starved?
The unemployed are starved.
Farmer here is unemployed, but clearly not starved.
Hey! Sorry.
There was a hole in your syllogism.
Silo. What?
What is it?
Your logic fell apart.
Oh.
Time's up, Miss Book. You all did great. Bum, bum, bum.
Wiley College, we are Wiley
Bum,
College.
bum, bum. Gather round the bench, I have the results. Okay. You are gifted, all of you. I chose this team based on collective strength. Wiley College Fraternity Society 1935 to 1936 is as follows. From last year's team, number 1, Harry Burgess.
Yes! Woo!
Pipe down, Burgess, finish part. Number 2, Henrietta Bellwood.
As expected.
Number 3, Samantha Book, with an E.
Yay!
And number 4, Mr. James Farmer Jr.
Hallelujah!
Thank you to all who auditioned. The rest of you will be altered.
Oh, yes!
Ow!
You can all record our practices and watch our debates. Speaking of practice, practice starts now. Burgess, are words weapons?
Well, you know, I tend to talk too much, so, yeah.
Virgil, would you punch yourself in a street fight?
No, sir.
So don't punch yourself in a word fight. Farmer, tell us something about your father.
He was the first black PhD.
Something we don't know, Mr. Farmer.
Oh, he walked from Georgia to attend Boston College and graduated magna cum laude. I'd like to follow in his footsteps.
How old are you?
I'll be 16 in 21 months.
Impressive. Samantha, tell us something about your family.
Well, my mother is a homemaker. My father works for the mills in Tennessee. I came all the way down here to join the debate team in hopes of becoming a lawyer.
Very good. Bellwells, tell us something about your father.
Why don't you tell us something about your father?
I'm not the one on the debate team.
Are we not engaged in a debate right now?
All right. Resolve. Take the leanest, meanest Negro, bind each of his legs to the ends of separate horses, and rip him limb by limb in front of the Negro women and Negro children. Anybody familiar with Willie Lynch? Anybody? Lynch was a famous Caribbean slave owner. His philosophy, keep the body, take the mind. I am here so that you can take back and keep your righteous mind. Because clearly, you've lost it. Class dismissed.
That was the first time
Mr. Tolson,
And Henrietta Bellwells.
bumped heads, but it wasn't the last.
I got a secret. I can be a bit of a hobby. You know? Just so mad about life. I lost my dad about 10 years back. He was lynched.
Lynching. Definition. A public killing of an alleged criminal.
But in those days,
being Negro.
Walking across the street
After a certain time was a crime. It's true. Saying he was in violation of vagrancy laws.
Vagrancy. Definition.
the condition of a person
Who wanders from place to place.
Homeless and without regular employment or income.
We didn't have money. And we lost everything because of that. My mom soon followed him to
Heaven.
I used debate to help me overcome. Well, that and
To take back.
And keep her righteous mind.
Welcome back.
Since when does debate require exercise?
Mr. Tolson, I'm sorry for my...
Bygones, farewell, time is of the essence. Here, take this.
He hands us all a pencil to practice enunciation. Mr. Tolson saw something of himself in Bell Hills. A fire.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God,
Why is he God?
because he decides who wins or loses, not my opponent.
Who's your opponent?
He doesn't exist,
Why doesn't he exist?
because he is merely a dissenting voice of the truth I speak.
Who is the judge?
The judge is God.
Louder!
The judge is God.
Pencils down, listen up. Our first debate is at Paul Clinton College.
I thought prayer review was first.
Prayer review is a little tough. I thought we needed a warm-up.
With the best Negro college in the state.
It's in a week.
A week? That's not enough time to write our arguments.
You do the research, I'll write the argument.
The hell do I look like? Some kind of reporter?
Hell is where you're headed if you question me again.
Oh?
I write the argument.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
Paul Clinton, take me back to a day in 1636. New England colonies began taxing the rich to make room for the poor, and in the end, everyone lost money. To revitalize a failing economy, you must teach a man to work, not tax it to death. Why the college?
Read the cards. Read the cards.
A brilliant greatest young woman I know was asked the welfare and practical will to work. She named the most powerful source imaginable. The look in a mother's eyes when she can't feed her children. What would you ask? If that child wants something to eat, or with her belly swollen from hunger, if she cares about her daddy's work ethic.
And the winner is Wiley College.
Yeah, what's all about?
The great debaters. Wiley College wins 3, losses 0.
Extra, extra! Wiley College continues winning streak.
Each and every time someone is denied justice. The great debaters. Wiley College wins 8, losses 0.
Extra, extra! Wiley College becomes the best Negro debate society in the South.
Wiley versus Jackson State. Wiley College.
Yay!
To Atlanta. Morehouse College is no match for Wiley Wildcats.
All right.
Wiley College turned Howard University into Sour University.
Woo!
And from Wiley College, our new winners! I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
The folk don't know.
Wiley Methodist was founded in 1873, 8 years in the postbellum, as a training ground for former slaves to become school teachers. Wiley's debate team knew we had a legacy to uphold.
Dinner is served. I have in my hand an invitation to debates at Oklahoma City University.
All right, the University of Oklahoma.
Not the University of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City University.
What's the difference?
Oh, child.
They have arranged for us to debate off campus.
So what you're saying is the Supreme Whites in Oklahoma don't want us Negroes on their campus.
Now, it's an honor just to be invited.
PWIs debating HBCUs. Now that is groundbreaking.
And I would like to thank Bellwells for stepping up to the plate.
I still am not sure about this.
What are you? Afraid?
I am. Mr. Tolson, when I came to practice the other day, the sheriff was sitting outside. Are you in trouble or something?
No, Burgess. I'm just exercising my First Amendment right.
And what right is that? Look, my father says it wouldn't be good for me to continue on the team. Asked, what is a communist doing teaching at a good Methodist college?
My politics are my business.
Well, tell me, or I'm sorry, but I have to...
Quit, then go. And if any of the rest of you have a problem with my politics, then you are all welcome to follow Burgess.
I just want to make sure you're okay.
I am okay. And I hope you're okay too. You've been waiting for your chance. Well, here it is. Oklahoma is yours. If you win this, we get to go to the national championship. Eat up.
Final words from Wiley College.
Resolve. Negro child.
Speak up. Can't hear you.
Resolve. The Negro child is 5 times less likely to receive age-appropriate education than their white counterparts. That means better textbooks for that child than for that child. That is not only immoral, it is absurd. Well, my opponent says today is not the day for Negroes and whites to share the same restroom, to drink from the same fountain. Well, tell me, is that day gonna come? Today? Tomorrow? Ever? Oh, I say to you today, the time for justice and the time for freedom is always right now.
The winner is, from Marshall, Texas, Wiley College.
everybody leaving?
They hate to see us win. Let them go. We'll just get back on the bus and head to the boarding house. Congrats, Miss Book.
We felt
Ashamed.
As if books win.
for a loss.
The ride to the boarding house had lingering silence.
That was not the first time I witnessed such hatred. That was the first time I felt hate.
Debater Book fell prey to the ills of
Segregation.
little did we know we would see the deadly side of racism together that night.
This just in, Wiley College, a Negro debate team from Marshall, Texas, has defeated our very own Oklahoma City Rams. Helpful hint, don't let the sun go down in a sundown town. Don't let the sun go down in a sundown town.
We could tell that we were not safe. You could just feel it. Was violent. It was a warning.
Sundown town. What does that mean?
Sundown town. Definition. One of thousands of post-Reconstruction white towns.
That would subject Negroes to harassment, threats,
And violent acts.
up
To and including lynching.
Only after the sun goes down.
Mr. Tolson, are you sure it's safe to travel this late?
Oh, my Lord. Shh.
What?
Get down.
Mr. Tolson couldn't believe his eyes. He tried to protect his debaters from
Being noticed.
Mother angry.
Why?
Wow.
This indeed was a sundown town. We could only pray to make it out alive.
What are they doing to her?
A lynching?
A lynching?
A lynching.
Oh my Lord. Why? Why?
Shh. You have to be quiet. You have to stay down. blood.
The burning stake.
It ain't safe for a Negro to just be.
It was a sin for her to smile
As the mob smiled at their inhumanity.
This was a party for them.
And a community engagement.
Hold on, young people. Hold on.
When I was way down yonder by myself, and I couldn't hear nobody pray.
We all made it back to Miss Alice's boarding house, safe and sound, with the devil under our feet.
I find it important to understand why we debate, to overcome our obstacles, to take our minds off of things.
Off of the anger, off of the fear, off of the hurt, off of our undebatable oppression. Ashe. Who is the judge? The judge is God. The judge is God. This is why we debate.
Practice starts.
Now,
I have in my hand an invitation to debate at the national championships at Harvard University.
Harvard?
I will not be gone.
What? Why?
Young people, Burgess was right. I am a radical. I gather farmers and workers and anyone else who is mistreated, and I help. We assemble, we plan, we protest. And the sheriff doesn't like that very much. Any moment now, they're going to break right through that door and arrest me because of civil disobedience. So I want to be allowed to leave the state for any reason. But they can't hold me for long. And I'll be out. And I'll keep fighting.
So what are we gonna do?
I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to lead this team to the top.
What?
Miss Book and Mr. Farmer will be debating.
Mr. Tolson, with all due respect, sir, I don't think I'm ready.
Despite Mr. Tolson's absence and our recent experiences, we traveled to a Cambridge, Massachusetts hotel in preparation for the championships against Harvard.
Okay. Listen up, debaters and haters. I am in charge now. So that means that you must do what I say.
No.
I soon regretted all the flack given to Mr. Tolson over the season. That's the thing with debaters.
We all think we're right all the time.
I am.
Me too.
I know everything.
I'm pretty solid.
9 out of 10, you bad?
Resolved.
Hey, you might want to slow down there.
Yes, Bell Wells. I've never seen you like this.
Everyone turned to something to calm the trauma of the lynching. We turned to debate. Bell Wells, well, turned to that devil's juice.
Run, boy, run. Patty Roll's gonna get you. Run, boy, run, and you better get away.
Come on, Bell Wells, you're drunk.
I know. I'm sorry.
I just want to practice.
I just want to forget
Forget what, James?
what happened.
Bell Wells found it hard to grapple with death by lynching, especially after her parents.
You'll never forget what you saw out there. You hear me? You'll never forget.
What did he do?
He didn't have to do nothing to change. In the South, they lynch Negroes. Sometimes they gouge out your little eyes. Sometimes they cut out your fearful tongue and stuff it down your throat so you can't scream for help.
So all of this is for nothing. All this debating, college, proving that was somebody. It's all worthless.
No. No. Don't talk like that. You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. You hear me? Not you. Not you. Look, get your head in the game for tomorrow. I may not be all right, but you need to win tomorrow.
In the South, they lynch Negroes. My teammates and I saw a man get strung up by his neck. We drove through a lynch mob, pressed our faces against the floor. I saw the fear in my teammates' eyes. And worse, the shame. What was this Negro's crime? That he should be hung in a dark forest filled with fog without trial. And who are we to just lie there and do nothing? And no matter what he did, the mob was the criminal. But the law did nothing. My opponent says nothing that erodes the rule of law can be moral. But there is no rule of law in the Jim Crow South. Not when we are denied housing, turned away from schools and hospitals. Not when we are lynched. St. Augustine said, an unjust law is no law at all, which means I have a right, even a duty to resist. Was civil disobedience or violence? You should pray that I choose the latter.
You look great out there, kid. Come on, let's pray.
Our Father,
And the winner
who art
of the
in heaven,
1936
hallowed be
National
thy
Debate
name.
from
Thy
Marshall,
kingdom
Texas,
come.
Wiley College!
Wiley! Wiley! Wiley!
I always believed those young people had something special. I knew they had the ability to impact the future. Yes, there were issues, but who doesn't have issues? Here. At this moment, I know these young people have the power to change the course of history. These are our future civil rights activists, orators, lawyers. This is Black history. This is American history. Resolved, civil rights begins with dealing with the harsh reality.
Resolved. Segregation is downright immoral and should be outlawed.
Resolved. Unity within our country begins with the soul of a man.
Resolved. Our president is doing the best he can with what he has.
Resolved. Love knows no bounds until the heart wants what it can't have.
Resolved. Race relations in America resemble the Civil War.
Resolved. Negro children deserve the same education as their white counterparts.